show from Learfield.
If you're a Tar Heel fan, you know what a winning lineup looks like. Tough, dependable, and versatile. So if you're looking for a new car, check out Honda's impressive award-winning roster to find your MVP. Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, Passport, Odyssey, Ridgeline, and Pilot. Rugged capability, intelligent all-wheel drive systems, and traction modes. Find your Honda at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was just named one of America's best insurance companies by Forbes and the nation's best auto insurer in Crash Network's Insurer Report Card for the third year in a row. Sometimes being the best means being a little different. Our difference is our people. And with agents in every county, you've got local, award-winning service right in your backyard. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
The tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports. And we've got you covered on SiriusXM College Sports Radio. There's complete coverage of every major conference, plus live games and 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now and see offer details at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 25.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Liberty Senior Living Communities offer vibrant lifestyles in some of North Carolina's most sought-after locations. The amenities of fine resorts and the incomparable comforts of home. All Liberty Senior Living Communities are designed for active seniors and feature whole-person wellness, distinctive dining, life enrichment, and top-class amenities and services. Visit your local Liberty Senior Living Community, the Templeton of Cary, today and come home to the retirement you deserve. Exceptional senior living here, there, and everywhere you want to be.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
Hi, this is Rob Joyce. Each week, I'm joined by Her Hoopstats' Megan Gower as we break down the latest in women's basketball across the country on College Sports Now. We've got analysis, expert guests, the latest bracketology breakdowns, and more. From coast to coast, we've got you covered with all of the action now through the Final Four in April. Search College Sports Now wherever you get your podcasts. And check out herhoopstats.com for all of your women's basketball needs.
The Reed Jewelers pregame show continues on a Wednesday at the ACC Tournament. Carolina and Notre Dame get ready to face off at the bottom of the hour. We've still got an interview with Coach Davis and our keys to the game. But right now, it's a look at the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Helping you is what they do best. Again, from earlier, and I mean just earlier, moments ago, Georgia Tech knocks off Virginia 66-60 to advance into tomorrow's first quarterfinal against Duke. That is a noon start between the top-seeded Blue Devils and Georgia Tech, the 8th seed in this year's event. Notre Dame advances out of yesterday's action, beating Pittsburgh 55-54 to get a shot at the number 5 Tar Heels. The winner of the Irish Heels game plays number 4 Wake tomorrow at 2:30. Bottom half of the bracket, last night Virginia Tech and California met with the Bears, getting the 82-73 win over the Hokies. That puts Cal and Stanford together in a 7 o'clock matchup tonight. These two teams from Northern California meet in the Queen City for the right to face number 2 Louisville on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And the final game of yesterday's action put Florida State against Syracuse. The Orange emerged victorious 66-62 and play number 6 SMU tonight at 9:30. The winner of that game feeds into a matchup with Clemson tomorrow night at 9:30. So that's the way the ACC tournament looks like here on day 2 with Carolina and Notre Dame. Our next game to tip off in a little more than 10-15 minutes time. Other action taking place. There's only one game in the top 25 today, and that's number 12 Iowa State leading Cincinnati. That's a 65-56 Cyclones lead over the Bearcats with 3:30 left to play as the Cyclones look all set to make it into the big dance. Cincinnati very much on the bubble, as are some other teams like Arkansas, the Hogs facing South Carolina, and John Calipari's bunch running rings around the Gamecocks. 57-41 Arkansas leads almost 5 minutes into the second half. Other games involving teams from our state. Charlotte trails Rice 38-35 at the AAC tourney in the first round. There's 14:40 left to play. Again, the Niners down 38-35 to Rice. One final from earlier saw Davidson get by Richmond 69-65 in the Atlantic 10 tournament. Other bubble teams on the floor today. Texas battling Vanderbilt in the SEC. That's a 3:30 showdown between the Longhorns and Commodores. Baylor, very unsure of its situation moving forward, plays Kansas State tonight at 7. That's in Big 12 tournament play. In the Big 10 at 6, Ohio State on the bubble plays Iowa. And at 9:30 back in the SEC, Oklahoma has work to do. The Sooners take on the Georgia Bulldogs. Again, that is a 9:30 matchup between OU and UGA. Couple of coaching nuggets from around the ACC, of course. Jay Lucas introduced as Miami's next head coach, succeeding Jim Larrañaga. Also, Luke Laux follows Leonard Hamilton at Florida State. Laux has been hired as FSU's next head coach after several stints in the NBA as an assistant. So you're all caught up on everything you need to know about on the North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Helping you is what they do best. Pump the brakes here on the Reed's Jewelers pregame show and come back with part 2 of Jones' conversation with Coach Davis inside the Continental Tire Coach's Corner, plus our keys to the game. It's Carolina and Notre Dame matching up in the second round of the ACC tournament from Learfield.
Hi, this is Cricket Lane, Senior Associate Athletics Director for Student Athlete Development. As the Bank of Doing, Wells Fargo is proud to be the official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes in and out of their sport. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet, and that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
Progressive understands that bond between you and your boat. But imagine if something happened to it. Without the boat, you're just Tina with too much boat knowledge. Sure, it's helpful on the water, but with no boat, you're someone who talks way too much about knots, and no one cares what a jib is anyway. Boat Tina could get away with it because she has a boat. So make sure your boat is insured. Get Progressive, America's #1 boat insurer, and then go back to being you, Tina, who owns a boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 rating based on boat market share data from ratefilings.com.
Tar Heel fans, this is an exclusive message from our favorite pizza partner, Domino's Pizza, who is on site at every home game where concessions are sold.
Hey Tar Heels, this is Ryan from your local Domino's. Our UNC alumni family-owned company has an exclusive everyday offer for all Tar Heel fans across all of North Carolina. Order online for delivery and use coupon code UNC at checkout and receive 25% off your entire online delivery order. That's right, 25% off everything. It's a great day to be a Tar Heel. Go Heels!
Corner coming your way with Jones and Coach Davis. Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Tar Heels. Find the right tire for your vehicle at ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
Carolina and Notre Dame meeting in the ACC Tournament. First time these two teams have met in this event since 2021. That was that strange COVID year, the last time that they played in the tournament. I'm inside the Continental Tire Coach's Corner alongside the head coach of the Tar Heels. That's Hubert Davis. Coach, we talked earlier about how your team is different. I'm guessing Notre Dame is different as well, since has been more than 2 months since you last played them. What have you seen about the Irish and how they're playing right now?
Well, it's nice when you have the leading scorer in the ACC and Burton on their team that just has an ability against whomever is guarding him to be able to create a shot for himself and create shots for his teammates. So, we'll have our hands full defensively in regards to guarding him. They do have some injuries, but it's a team that's, won 2 games in a row. They won a 4 overtime win against Cal and on their last home game, and then an emotional win, 1-point win against Pittsburgh. So this is a team that's playing with a ton of confidence as well, and so we're excited about the challenge.
Is there anything, Coach, that game was so long ago as we've referenced, is there anything that you can take out of that previous matchup with them that's relevant for today?
Yeah, just the things that we've got to do better, rebounding the basketball. In the last game, they out-rebounded us. They got to the free throw line more than us, and we turned the ball over 13 times. So, just plain and simple, I talked to the team, defense, rebound, take care of the basketball. Those are the boxes that, we've consistently talked about, checking the box for us to be successful. And it was also a game where Seth Trimble wasn't playing as well. And so him being in the lineup today obviously helps us out tremendously.
Carolina starts its journey in the ACC tournament today against Notre Dame. Coach, thank you for your time and best of luck this afternoon.
Thanks, Jones. I appreciate it.
And that is part 2 of the Continental Tire Coach's Corner. Just a quick update. The official tip time between the Heels and Irish, 2:40. So that's a little more than 10 minutes from right now when Carolina and Notre Dame toss it up, which sends us now to our keys to the game. Take your Tar Heels tailgate to the next level with a new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. Jones, just kind of piggybacking on some of what Coach Davis was talking about, given the fact that the Irish have had to go to a 4 overtime game and then play their hearts out yesterday to get that 1-point win over Pittsburgh. I think bench play and depth will play a big role in deciding today's winner. Carolina certainly fresher, and the Irish right back to it after about 24-hour layoff against Pittsburgh.
Dave, I have a key not to spill water all over your notes in front of you. I've already failed on that key. I'm going with Carolina's activity and energy level. Tar Heels were disappointed. They were really disappointed. They were down after that game on Saturday. Just frustrated with the way it ended. Carolina felt like it played really well for 30 minutes and couldn't close the deal. And so Carolina needs to be engaged from the start. And if this team plays like it has been playing, I think they have a great chance to win today and moving forward. If they are hanging their head and frustrated and disappointed, then anything can happen. And so for Carolina, kind of finding that groove and finding that rhythm and having some energy to me is important.
I absolutely agree. I think you got to have that motivation. Coming into this tournament, it's a long road and it's a tough road, but we played well with our backs against the wall. So I think for me, my main key is you got to control Burton. You got to find a way to slow him down. You can't allow him to create for others, and you can't let him just continually get in the lane and get us in foul trouble.
Those are our keys to the game as we get ready for starting lineups and the tip-off. Another score to update you on: Iowa State has knocked off Cincinnati 76-56 in the Big 12 tournament, so the Cyclones will continue to play. The Bearcats are out. Georgia Tech has already advanced in knocking off Virginia in Game 1 today. That was a 66-60 final. The Jackets will face Duke tomorrow. Wake Forest awaits the winner of Carolina and Notre Dame. Jones and Z will take you the rest of the way when we come back after this. It's been the Reach Jewelers pregame show from Learfield.
Get deals on a new Toyota that feel like... Visit your local Toyota dealer for the Ready, Set, Go event. Get $1,750 in bonus lease cash on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. Offer valid through March 31st, 2025. Offer entitled $1,750 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 gas vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
CPI Security is a proud sponsor of Carolina Athletics and is the leading smart home security provider in the Southeast. Protecting what's important, CPI can secure your home or business from break-ins, fires, carbon monoxide alarms, and more. With professional installation, you won't have to lift a finger, plus you can count on CPI's local monitoring center to get you the help you need when you need it. Get the protection your family deserves today with CPI Security. Just visit cpisecurity.com for more information.
There are two legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in the clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Carolina and Notre Dame in the second round of the 72nd Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament. The winner's going to see Wake Forest tomorrow in the quarterfinal round. Jones Angel, Tyler Zeller, we're in our Lenovo mezzanine seats here in Charlotte. We're joined on site by Ben Alexander, our chief network engineer, Adam Lucas, helping us out with statistical work. You've heard from Dave Nathan in our Tar Heel Sports Network studio. John Essick there as well to help us bring you all the coverage this week. Hopefully a long stay for the Heels in Charlotte. It's the fourth all-time meeting between Carolina and Notre Dame in this event. The Irish beat the Tar Heels for the Atlantic Coast Conference Championship in 2015. That was in Greensboro. The two teams have played twice since in this event, and Carolina's won the two games by a combined 73 points. They won by 31 in the 2016 semifinal and by 42 in the second round in 2021. That final score was 101-59 in the Greensboro Coliseum. Walker Kessler, blast from the past, had a big game that day for the Tar Heels. Of course, R.J. Davis was on that team too, so not that long ago the last time these two teams played. Let's get to the starting lineups presented by Coors Light. And Coors Light, choose chill. Coors Light's an official beer of the Tar Heels. We'll start with Notre Dame. They finished the regular season at 14-17. Got the win yesterday over Pitt to improve to 15-17. 8-12 in league play. They are the 12 seed in this event. The win against Pitt was 55-54 for the Irish. And Micah Shrewsbury, in his second year as the head coach of Notre Dame, he will run out a starting five. That looks like this. The league's leading scorer, Marcus Burton, 22 points in the regular season per game. He was the rookie of the year in the league last year, second team All-ACC this season. The sophomore is from Mishawaka, Indiana. Had just 10 points on 4 of 14 shooting yesterday. That was his second lowest shooting percentage of the season. So hopefully, from the Tar Heels' point of view, those numbers don't even out today. Other guards for Notre Dame, Julian Roper, 6'4 junior from Detroit. Doesn't score a ton traditionally, averages just 2 points, 2.5 rebounds per contest. Good defensive player, though, for the Irish. Matt Alaka, the graduate transfer from Princeton. He missed some games this year, as several players for Notre Dame did. He missed 7 games with an injured wrist, is back and playing well, though. 9.5 points, 4.5 rebounds through the regular season. He's hit 7 of his last 15 three-pointers in the last 2 games. Up front for Notre Dame, you have Tay Davis, 6'9 junior. He finished third in the most improved voting in the league and received a vote for Defensive Player of the Year as well. The junior from Indianapolis averages 15.5 points per game. That's 16th best in the ACC. And a player that did not play at all against Carolina in the regular season, Nikita Konstantinovsky, a graduate student from Ukraine, started his career at Northeastern A&M, then Tulsa, then Monmouth, now Notre Dame. Konstantinovsky playing a lot because of the injury to Keba Jai. He has 17 rebounds in the game against Cal, and then 9 rebounds yesterday. So that's 26 rebounds in his last 2 games. The 6'10", 260-pound graduate transfer. For Carolina, 20-12 through the regular season. Finished in a 3-way tie for 4th place in the ACC. Get the 5th seed in the event, 13-7 their conference record. Hubert Davis in his 4th year as the head coach of the Tar Heels. Carolina will have the same 5 that it has settled into here down the stretch of the regular season. Elliot Cadeau, the 6'1 sophomore, West Orange, New Jersey, averaging 9.5 points, 6 assists per game. He had the big 4-point play to provide the winning margin for Carolina in the regular season against the Irish. R.J. Davis, 6-foot graduate student from White Plains, New York, 13 of his last 24 from 3. He was putting on a one-man show through 30 minutes against Duke. Ran out of gas, though. Finished with 20 points in the game on 7 of 15 from the floor. Drake Powell, 6'6 freshman from Pittsburgh, 7.5 points, better than 3 rebounds per contest. Continuing to play very well here down the stretch of the season. He has made 20 of his last 32 shots. Jalen Withers, the 6'9 graduate student from Charlotte, went to North Meck High School, transfer from Louisville. His shooting has cooled off. Last 2 games, Withers just 5 of 17 from the floor and 2 of 10 from three-point range. And finally, Vin-Allen Lubin, the 6'8 junior from Orlando. 3rd different school, started at Notre Dame, then Vanderbilt, now Carolina. Lubin has shot below 50% in just 1 game all season long. That was the game at Louisville on January 1st. He is shooting nearly 71% from the floor this season. Uniform Reveal, sponsored by UniFirst. If you need work uniforms that help your team stay at the top of their game, UniFirst can deliver for you. You'll get exceptional service, top-notch products, and uniform experts who always deliver. Carolina, as the better seed, will be wearing its home white with the Carolina blue numbers, letters, and trim. The Argyle down the side of the jersey and the shorts. Notre Dame in the road navy blue with gold numbers, letters, and trim. 3 familiar names, the officials today: Roger Ayers, Clarence Armstrong, and Jamel Spearman. Second of 4 games today in Charlotte. Georgia Tech held on against a furious rally down the stretch from Virginia to beat the Cavaliers 66-60. The Jackets will see Duke tomorrow in the quarterfinal round. The winner of this one takes on Wake Forest tomorrow in the quarters. Z, just about time to do it. Big one coming here in Charlotte.
Yeah, huge one, and you're going to see quickly here what Carolina's mental state is like, and should be able to get off to a good start. Hopefully we can put away a Notre Dame team who doesn't have a lot of postseason aspirations here just because of the season they've had. But got to come out, you got to compete, don't give them life, and just attack them early.
Konstantinovsky will be the man jumping for Notre Dame. Carolina's still huddling up. It was the full team, now the 5 starters huddling in front of the bench. Jamel Spearman comes and taps a couple Tar Heels on their lower backs and says, all right, guys, time to go. So Heels will break that huddle and head to the center jump circle area. It's going to be Lubin jumping up against Konstantinovsky for the Tar Heels. Carolina played here in Charlotte earlier this season and fell against Florida, a game the Heels led late. Clarence Armstrong will toss the ball in the air. Lubin slaps it into the backcourt, and the Tar Heels will have the basketball first. As we see it, Carolina moving from right to left here in Charlotte. Working in the half court, Cadeau gets a screen from Lubin to get to the right wing, sends it out to R.J. Davis, whips it left sideline to Powell. Back up, middle of the floor to Davis. Now to Cadeau, extra pass, left corner, Powell. Wide open for 3, count it. Freshman drops it home for a quick bucket for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, good play by Cadeau, a little slip screen there. As soon as they slipped, they messed up the switch, hit Cadeau, which Powell's man came and helped, hit Powell in the corner for the open 3.
And Powell is defending Burton as he brings it front side. That length that Powell provides going to be big for Carolina, one would think. He is hounding Burton off the ball. Now Burton gets the ball with 8 seconds on the clock. Drives, kicks it in the right corner to Roper, gets into the paint, and a foul is called on Cadeau, challenging the shot. So Cadeau, for the 14th time this year, has a foul in the first 5 minutes of the game. And it's going to put Roper to the line. And it also ends a quality defensive possession for Carolina. Portland Tar Heels really did a nice job there as Roper goes center square and in on the free throw. He was 9 of 16 on the season coming in and banked that one in.
I don't know if I've seen a banked free throw in a while, but he hit it square.
Second one too strong as well off the back iron, and Withers elevates to snatch the rebound away. So Roper goes 1 of 2. Powell's three-pointer and 1 free throw for Notre Dame makes it 3-1 Carolina. R.J. Davis front side, left-handed dribble. He's going to pull up for 3. It is short off the front iron from straight on. Konstantinovsky, who's been a rebounding machine for Notre Dame here as of late, gets the board. He'll switch a screen up high, so Cadeau now guarding Burton. Burton drives, drops it to Konstantinovsky. Good position down low against Lubin, but can't finish the up and under layup. Rebound tip to Withers, and the Tar Heels on the run. Oh, nice pass by Cadeau in transition to Lubin for the hammer.
A great play by Lubin on the other end, challenging it's a hard name to get out. Sorry, I'll get it in a second. Yeah, give me a second, I'll get out. But anyway, challenging and running the other end, and great job just running the floor, getting a wide open dunk.
That's a lot of syllables in a short amount of time as Burton misses the long 3, rebound to Cadeau. Tar Heels up 5-1 and on the run. Cadeau, front court on the right, now he'll slow it up. He's on the right wing, dribbling against Burton. Gets a screen from Powell, gets to the left elbow, kicks it out to the freshman Powell. Had an open 3, didn't take it. Heels reset with 15. And now Cadeau's going to take a 3 and knock it in and then stare at the Notre Dame bench afterwards.
Yeah, it's one of those threes that
Let's just make
he hasn't
the
made
3.
as much, but that one went in, just squared it up and knocked it in.
Let's just make it and go play defense instead. 8-1 as Lubin challenges the drive and a missed layup by Notre Dame. Tar Heels on the run. R.J. Davis brings it front side to a trailing Withers. He's open for 3. Yeah, a little too strong from the left wing. It will belong to Notre Dame. That one would have prompted a timeout, I'm guessing, from the Irish and exploded the prominently light blue Spectrum Center here in Charlotte. Roper Hands off on the perimeter to Tay Davis. Out to Alaco, guarded by Cadeau. It's 8-1 Carolina here early in Charlotte. Tay Davis drives left of the lane. Cut off. His fall-away jump shot good. Tough shot by Davis, the transfer from Seton Hall. High-quality year for him in his junior season.
Yeah, you live with that shot. It's a mid-range step back. Great defense. Just got to do a better job making sure we get the rebound and making it difficult.
8-3 the score. Pocket pass Cadeau to Lubin. Double team is there. Lubin rips it away but comes up short on the fall-away as Notre Dame heads the other way. Burton front side with the heels up 8-3. Cadeau with a foul already guarding Burton. Burton working against him, pulls up for the tough fall-away on the baseline, no good. Cadeau gets the rebound, brings it front side on the left, crosses over, goes behind the back, hits a trailing Withers. He's going to try another triple. That one's good from straight on.
Yeah, Withers just trailing the play there. Konstantinovsky got stuck in the lane, got down the floor, so as soon as he caught it, he was wide open and shot it.
11-3. Carolina's already hit 3 3-pointers. 5 of Carolina's 7 shots have been three-point attempts here early on. Burton, guarded by Cadeau, who has an early foul. Picks it up, drops it to Konstantinovsky. Drives in and gets the layup and lets out a scream as he was able to get around Withers.
Yeah, good play. He gave a little pass fake just to get Withers to move a little bit, and then did a step through. Good finish. Got to have better defense.
Tar Heels send 3 players to the scorer's table as R.J. Davis has it on the front court for the Heels, who are up 6. Withers going to try another triple. Yes, he's back home and dropping in threes.
That three I really like. Withers in the corner again. Has shot really, really well. Above the break, not as much, but in the corner, great shot. Catch and shoot.
14-5. Withers has hit 2 threes. Carolina's made 4 of 6 from behind the arc. Up 9. Konstantinovsky hands off to Burton on the perimeter. Powell hounding him to Davis, now to Roper. Drives on Cadeau, playing with a foul. Cadeau, nice job defensively challenging the shot and forcing a miss. Carolina almost turns it over after getting the rebound, but they head the other way. Withers, another one. Yes! He hesitated and dropped it home.
Feeling good. Nice little catch. I don't know if he caught it clean, so he gave a little head fake to start. Still didn't close out on him and shot with confidence.
That's 3 threes for Withers. Suddenly it's 17-5. And Notre Dame does take that timeout. Micah Shrewsbury has seen Carolina hit 5 3-pointers in the first 5 minutes of the game. We'll go to a full timeout. Withers with 9 on 3 threes. Powell and Cadeau have hit a 3 as well. Add in a Vin Allen Lubin bucket, and it adds up to a 17-5 Tar Heel advantage from Learfield.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family. It was epic, Zach. And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt. Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake. And get them back in time for the big game. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
We know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken, so don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own, with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design, because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity will be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the details.
Five minutes in, the Tar Heels hot start lead Notre Dame 17-5. And basketball camps are back. Young men who will be in 6th or 7th grade during the 25-26 school year can apply for a scholarship through their local electric cooperative to attend the UNC basketball school this June. Apply online at NC Electric Cooperative's NC.com/sports camps. North Carolina's electric cooperatives, building a brighter future for people and communities across the Tar Heel state. Look, you're not going to get better analysis than in the pregame when we said the Tar Heels need to shoot the ball well, put the ball in the basket, and that helps them win. And they're certainly doing that here early. Withers 3 of 4. Carolina 5 of 7 from three-point range. The most threes that Withers had this year is 4. That came against Virginia. He's now hit a three-pointer in 9 straight games, and certainly a hot start for him and Carolina in total.
Yeah, really good to see him start making a couple here. Last 2 games he hasn't shot as well. I think one thing, got to continue to push in transition, take the open threes, but don't get in this mode where you settle for these wild threes. And I think we've had moments here where obviously this is a great start. You want to continue to shoot threes, but you want to get to the rim. We haven't got to the rim very much yet, so get to the rim and then shoot those wide open threes.
Yeah, 7 of Carolina's 9 shots have been threes. Now, they made 5 of them. As
keep shooting.
The Heels have made 3 subs as Trimble, Jackson, and Washington have come in. Notre Dame nearly turns it over, but Tay Davis chases down an errant pass. 17-5, Carolina with the lead. We'll give you the 5 on the floor for Carolina momentarily. Notre Dame has brought in a couple of subs as well, including the man that is shooting the 3 and missing it from the wing for the Irish as the rebound popped up, fought for. Withers ends up with the ball, but on his seat out of bounds. And so it will belong to Notre Dame. That was Garrett Sundra taking the 3 for Notre Dame. J.R. Knesny has checked in as well. 5 on the floor for Carolina. Davis, Trimble, Jackson, Withers, and Washington. So Notre Dame with 20 on the shot clock will be inbounding. Alako has trouble doing so, but gets it into Sundra right wing. Sundra has it poked away, recovers, picks it up, doesn't have his dribble, so he gets it to Knesny, checked by Ian Jackson well out on the perimeter. Shot clock down to 10. Notre Dame hadn't got much going here. He'll still up 17-5. Tay Davis backs up, now drives left of the lane, cut off, kicks it out. Knesny for 3, no good. Good box out by Withers. Boy, he's doing really a lot good right here early in this game as he gets his 3rd rebound of the contest as well. Tar Heels the other way. Trimble holding high, whips a pass in the post to Jalen Washington. Turn around from 12, too strong. Rebound, nothing but Irish underneath.
A good-looking shot from Jalen Washington. Just he's got to be a little stronger. Tay Davis bumped him and got him off his spot.
Notre Dame, Tay Davis has it in the corner left, tries to drive against Washington, cut off. Notre Dame works it back around to the other side. 15 on the shot clock. Sundra hands off to Knesny. Heels up 17-5. Alako has it. Checked by Ian Jackson. The freshman hounding the veteran. Alako drives, pitches. Tay Davis on the drive, gets to the rim, can't finish. Late challenge by Withers. Forced the more difficult shot. Tar Heels the other way.
Withers is everywhere right now.
Trimble, boy, a really ill-advised pass to Washington, and it's taken away. He tried a low pocket pass from about 2 feet away. That was a turnover waiting to happen. Notre Dame the other direction. They're going to get an open look for 3 from the corner and knock it in as Knesny gets his first bucket.
Good pick and roll there, throwing it to Davis in the pocket and then straight to Knesny in the corner.
17-8, Carolina on top. Notre Dame, though, with the last bucket as Trimble lobs a pass to Washington, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled going up again. So he could never get that thing to go in, but he is going to earn a couple of free throws as eventually Sundra whistled for the foul.
And Washington able to seal inside, seal his man up the lane, so they were able to throw it over. Should have made the first one. Second one was difficult, got fouled on it. Way to stick with it.
Washington played well in the game in South Bend, had 8 points, 6 rebounds, 5 blocks. Now he turned it over 4 times, but he played well in total in that game as his production here late in the year has waned and his free throw takes a lap on the inner portion of the rim like he was going around Charlotte Motor Speedway there, and it flipped out, and he kind of drops his shoulders, frustrated that he just hadn't had much go right for him here early. R.J. Davis and Jalen Withers going to check out. Powell and Cadeau return for the Tar Heels. 17-8. Carolina hadn't scored in more than 2 minutes. Washington changes that with the second free throw. And it's a 10-point Tar Heel lead. Carolina has led by as many as 12 here early in the game. So with those subs, it's now Cadeau, Trimble, Jackson, Powell, and Washington. Sir Muhammad, another Charlotte native playing in this game, brings it front side for the Irish. To Sundra, still between the circles, now to Burton, hounded this time by Trimble. Pulls up around a screen, long 2-pointer, no good. Cadeau in traffic with the rebound. Quickly pitches ahead to Jackson. Head down to the rim, has his shot blocked by Sundra. And Notre Dame out of there with the loose ball.
Jackson trying to attack there, did a little spin move, and on the spin got blocked when he came back around. But good job pushing him in transition.
18-8, Carolina by 10. Notre Dame with the basketball. On the perimeter, Burton. He's going to try and drive. Gets by Powell. Can't finish the layup, though. Rebound to Trimble. Long pitch ahead, left side to Cadeau. Crosses the court with the pass to Jackson. Hesitation. Drive. Kick out to Trimble. He'll have an open look at three. Deadens on the back rim. No good.
Great offense there, and we ended up with a good wide-open look. Trimble's obviously not our best three-point shooter, but really good from the corner. So just got to continue to push and get those shots.
Rebound Notre Dame as the Irish head the other way. Sir Muhammad, top of the key. Crossover, drives left of the lane, goes backdoor to Konechny. Pitches in the corner to Alako. Awkward lurking three, won't go. Rebound belongs to Drake Powell in the Tar Heels. Carolina, a little sloppy here offensively as of late. Still leads by 10 thanks to the hot shooting start. Cadeau whips a pass left side to Jackson. Doesn't take the dancing three. Instead, he'll give it to Washington. He'll try the triple. Yes, the big man rains one home from straight on.
Jalen Washington caught it. Sundro is all the way back in the lane. As soon as he caught it, he's able to get the shot off. So, good-looking three.
21-8. Carolina's made 6 3-pointers here to get things started with 11 minutes to go in the first half. Cadeau with a foul guarding Burton. Burton pitches over to Sir Muhammad. Drives hard against Washington. Tough runner, no good. Rebound belongs to Washington. Pitch ahead to Trimble. Trimble 1-on-4. It's almost tackled in transition. He is going to earn the foul. It is on Alako. As Trimble didn't have the numbers, but also that didn't seem to bother him very much as he just ducked his head and went hard to the rim. I believe the foul is on the floor, so it won't be free throws for the Heels, but they will have an inbound when we return. 10 minutes, 46 seconds to play in the first half. Carolina shooting the three very well. 6 of 9 from behind the arc, and that's led them to a 21-8 advantage in Charlotte from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
If you're a Tar Heel fan, you know what a winning lineup looks like. Tough, dependable, and versatile. So if you're looking for a new car, check out Honda's impressive award-winning roster to find your MVP. Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, Passport, Odyssey, Ridgeline, and Pilot. Rugged capability, intelligent all-wheel drive systems, and traction modes. Find your Honda at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today. Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. You can't drive safely unless driving has your full attention. Any non-driving activity you engage in increases your risk of crashing. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/GoHeels.
Coverage of the ACC Tournament is presented by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas. If you're a Tar Heel fan, don't just cheer for the best, drive the best. Drive a Honda. Better hurry, they're going fast. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
10 minutes, 46 seconds to play first half in Charlotte. Tar Heels 21, Notre Dame 8. We are brought to you in part by Kohl's. The unexpected happens every day, and when it does, head to KohlsandKohls.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. And we are indeed in our Lenovo, normally courtside seats. They heard Tyler Zeller was our analyst. They're like, nope, put them up high, guys. So we're in our Lenovo mezzanine seats today. Lenovo, a global technology leader that has called North Carolina home since 2005. Lenovo.com is the website. Lenovo, smarter technology for all. Carolina, obviously, 6 of 9 from 3 is going to help you every time. But it feels like the Tar Heels are doing some other good things as well.
I think defensively we're playing phenomenally. We're doing a really good job keeping the ball in front of us. Burton has not been able to get a really good look yet. He had the one pull-up He had a layup, but it was under duress at a high speed. So doing a really good job trying to control him, and I think we just got to continue to deny him the ball and to make everything difficult.
Well, and they did say that was a shooting foul before the timeout. So Trimble is going to get 2 free throws out of this exchange. So the foul on Alako, his first, is going to result in some free throws, which Trimble makes the first. His first point makes it 22-8. So largest lead here early in the game for Carolina. Trimble steps away for a moment, takes a deep breath, gets the ball on a bounce from Roger Ayers, and is ready for his second free throw attempt. Airborne and popped out. Tar Heels just 2 of 4 here at the line early on. Both Washington and Trimble have gone 1 of 2. Each of the misses really went about halfway down and came out. 22-8, Notre Dame working in the half court. Serta, that's a freshman, Cole Serta, starting to play more here late in the year for the Irish. Good three-point shooter, gets an opportunity to take a three, but misses it. Late challenge by Jackson, helped force the miss, as then Ian, going the other way, turns it over in transition. He was trying to go hard against Notre Dame before the defense got set, and an Irish player reached in, poked it out of his hands, off his knee, and out of bounds.
Yeah, I think got to be careful here in transition. Trimble did it last possession, Jackson there, but that was a 1-on-3. If you don't have the numbers, back it out and try to get something better.
2 turnovers here for Carolina early on. Burton weaves through traffic, kicks it out to Serta. Again, around the perimeter, Notre Dame works it, finally back to Burton. Drives left of the lane, challenged late by Washington, and that's going to give Burton a chance for 3 because he banked it in from the left. Boy, Washington tried to stay vertical, but just came down a bit and picks up the foul.
Yeah, really hard finish there by Burton. Went right at Washington. Washington thought he stayed vertical from our angle, but he must have come down. Went sideways on the replay here. So a really good play by Burton, just getting downhill and going straight to his chest to draw the foul.
Just the 4th made field goal for Notre Dame. Irish 4 of 18 from the floor. That's Burton's first point, makes it 22-10, and an excellent free throw shooter, 5th best in the league at better than 85%, completes the 3-point play. So 22-11, Carolina with the ball. Then Allen Lubin checked back in for Jalen Washington during that sequence. Another 3 by Powell. That was air-mailed over the rim from the left corner. That one looked strong right when he shot it, and was caught on the right side by Notre Dame.
So that's one of those, we never got downhill, kind of settled for a 3. You got to make sure you get better shots than that.
22-11. Carolina by 11. Largest lead has been 14. Burton, another tough drive against Trimble and finish. That was just a really good play by Burton.
And he's really talented. He pressed him all the way up on the left side of the floor. He just went at Trimble going down the right side, able to get to the rim.
Then Allen Lubin's going to try a 3 from the right wing. No good. That was his first attempt of the season after Cadeau kicked it out to him. And Notre Dame with the rebound. So an unusual shot there by Carolina for sure. As Tay Davis gets to the rim and is fouled. So all of a sudden Notre Dame finding its footing as the Heels continue to settle for 3s. They've taken 11 of their 16 shots have been 3-pointers. The foul was on Vin Allen Lubin, his first. And that will prompt some free throws for Tay Davis. So Carolina still up 22-13, but has made just one of its last 7 shots. And the Irish starting to find some footing as Tay Davis makes it now a 6-0 Notre Dame run.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. You can't just continue to settle for 3s. If they're really good 3s, yeah, shoot them. But I feel like since we started off so hot from the 3-point line, everybody's trying to shoot a 3. They're challenged. You're not getting downhill. You're not getting to the paint the way we usually try to do.
Now a 7-0 Notre Dame run. Both free throws good. And it's 22-15. Carolina did bring R.J. Davis and Jalen Withers back in. So the Heels have their starting 5, Cadeau, Davis, Powell, Withers, and Lubin. Well, RJ's going to try a 3. That's normally a good option. Drops it in from the left sideline.
And great screen there by Lubin, able to come over the top, get open enough to be able to get a really good look off for R.J. Davis.
25-15, the 7th made 3 of the half for Carolina. Tay Davis on the perimeter for Notre Dame. Withers giving him a couple of feet. Now a switch has Lubin guarding. Over to the freshman Serta, back to Davis. Davis going to try and drive right side. Spins, hesitates, elevates, no good. Rebound fought for. Going to belong to Konstantinovsky, and he's able to put it back up and in. He and Withers were battling for it. And eventually the Notre Dame big man pulled it home.
He's been really good at that recently. We got to make sure we keep him off the boards as he's been able to dominate the paint recently.
Cadeau, long pass right sideline. R.J. Davis missed the three. Offensive rebound, Lubin. Out to Cadeau. Heels will reset. 25-17. Carolina up 8. Largest lead has been 14. Powell going to drive hard on an angle and makes the layup. It thought about falling off and then went on home for 2.
Finally, somebody got the ball in the paint. Powell able to catch it, a little head fake, and get downhill to his right hand, finish at the rim.
27-17 is a foul called on Powell out on the perimeter, trying to stay in front of Burton. So first foul on Powell. That's the 4th on Carolina. Cadeau, Powell, Washington, and Lubin all have 1. Notre Dame will be inbounding when we return. 27-17. Tar Heels with the lead. 7:34 to play in the first half. It's ACC Tournament basketball from Learfield.
They're not just the Tar Heels, they're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Tar Heel pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2024, Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Tar Heel fans, this is an exclusive message from our favorite pizza partner, Domino's Pizza, who is on site at every home game where concessions are sold.
Hey Tar Heels, this is Ryan from your local Domino's. Our UNC alumni family-owned company has an exclusive everyday offer for all Tar Heel fans across all of North Carolina. Order online for delivery and use coupon code UNC at checkout and receive 25% off your entire online delivery order. That's right, 25% off everything. It's a great day to be a Tar Heel. Go Heels!
There are 2 legendary teams in our state, the Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in the clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
(27-17) Carolina, 7:34 to play first half. Brought to you in part by Food Lion, proud to sponsor the Score to Get More program. For every free throw the Tar Heels make today and all season, Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. Carolina, second most wins in ACC tournament history, second most titles as well. 108-52 all time in this event. 18 championships. They've been to the finals 36 times. But Carolina, the Tar Heels since Roy Williams became the coach. We can go farther back than that. Since the year 2000. The Tar Heels have only won this event 3 times. They won in back-to-back years in 2007 and 2008, and then won in 2016. But this has not been an event that Carolina has consistently won the championship for in quite a while. They played for it, of course, last year and fell to NC State as the Pack made that impressive run, the first ever 10 seed to win the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament. And so the Heels trying to have an extended stay in Charlotte. They have won the championship in the Queen City 5 times. 1968, 69, 1991, 94, and 2008. Notre Dame will be inbounding. Carolina up 10. Irish have the basketball. Heels have their starting 5 on the floor. That includes Powell, who's guarding Burton on the perimeter. Burton on the drive, can't finish the layup, and an over the back on the rebound called on Notre Dame. Konstantinovsky went up the back of Vin Allen Lubin. That's the first on the Ukrainian. and third on Notre Dame.
Yeah, Powell and Trimble have been phenomenal on Burton, really making everything difficult. Even there, he's able to beat him, but challenging at the rim. I just got to continue to put pressure on him.
Burton 2 of 6 from the floor with 5 points, and he just picked up a foul as he tried to work over a screen while guarding Cadeau and tripped him up. First foul on Burton. Cadeau is slow to get up. He fell awkwardly. Nothing malicious on that play by Burton, but just really strange-looking fall by Cadeau as he wasn't really able to brace himself in any way as he tripped and fell. He'll be the inbounder after taking a couple of deep breaths. Gets it to R.J. Davis, right back to Cadeau. No-look pass in the corner right to Withers. How about another Withers, his fourth 3 of the half.
And Withers, every time he catches it in the corner, is looking to shoot. As soon as he caught it, he'll let it go and good-looking shot.
He gave it the chef's kiss afterwards. He explained to Adam Lucas and me that when it's especially pure and perfect, he's going to give it the kiss. And that was his fourth 3 of the half, 30-17. Driving on the baseline is Roper against Cadeau. Out to Tay Davis, gets to the ACC logo, awkwardly spins into the paint, misses the turnaround, rebound fought for, and belongs to Withers, and then Konstantinovsky runs up his back and picks up his second foul.
A tough foul for him there. Withers just got the rebound, trying to run down the floor, but he did run him over, so good for Carolina. Irish got to go a lot smaller here as they don't have a lot of bigs healthy, which is rare for us to say that we're going to be bigger than them.
Keba Jai, the normal starter, is still in concussion protocol. Konstantinovsky has taken that spot over and played well, but 2 early fouls. 30-17. Carolina with the lead and the ball. Largest lead has been 14. Withers is on a heater. Why not? A 5th three-pointer.
I did not like that shot, but when you're shooting like that, you let that one fly. Withers caught it from about a foot behind the line on the left wing and made it.
He is 5 of 6 from 3. He has 15 points and 5 rebounds. It's 33-17. Burton guarded by R.J. Davis this time out on the top right. Drives middle of the paint, tries to kick it in the corner. What a nice play by Powell. Nearly got the steal. He did poke it out of bounds. That was an impressive defensive effort there by Carolina all the way around, but Powell to finish up the play.
Yeah, swarming Burton. As soon as he got in the lane, we collapsed. He tried kicking it out, and then Powell was able to slide from the wing all the way down to the corner and deflect it out of bounds.
5:51 to go first half. Carolina has its largest lead of 16 thanks to 9 three-pointers. Notre Dame can't get the ball in. It has to take its second timeout of the first half. And that will send the teams to their benches. We'll keep it here. 9 on the shot clock for Notre Dame. So Carolina, we know the Tar Heels have been shooting the 3 better, but they average 8 threes, just under 8 per game. They have made 9 in the first half. 9 of 15. 15 of their 21 shots are three-pointers. But, I mean, Withers is 5 of 6, and I'm going to tell you, they've all gone right in the heart of the cup, too. Yeah. So, certainly that's a high number, but when you are shooting flames off your hands like Withers is right now, you accept it.
You know, they heard me say that we don't need to settle for threes, and they're just trying to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
So far they have, but still, you know, one of those things, you got to continue to get downhill. You got to do a better job getting the ball in the lane. But if you're going to make threes, then you can settle for those. Just don't get too settled in where you allow Notre Dame to make a comeback.
So Withers pacing the game easily with 15. The next leading scorer for Carolina is 5. That's Drake Powell.
Wild to think that he made 5 threes when at the beginning of the year we didn't think he was going to be a three-point shooter at all, and now he's got 5 out of 6 in a game.
Well, certainly that has Withers' emergence and his shooting has been a part of Carolina's better play here over the final month of the season. But even with that background, what he's doing today has been uber impressive. Notre Dame shot clock is low. They don't know it, and the horn's going to go off. Konechny had the ball out near the timeline and just didn't even realize that it was melting away. And it'll be a turnover. That's the first turnover of the game for Notre Dame. Irish 6 of 23 from the field. Carolina with the 33-17 lead.
And Carolina's defense has been great. Just chasing them off screens, being physical, giving them nothing easy.
R.J. Davis running the point right now over to Seth Trimble on the right sideline. picks up his dribble. He's going to need some help. Dumps it in the post to Lubin. A double team comes out to Powell. He'll pitch it to R.J. Davis. Pump fake for three. Drive and kick. Withers doesn't take this three. Instead, he'll penetrate and pitch. Back out to R.J. Davis. Nice bounce pass to Lubin for the two-handed hammer. Carolina worked and worked and worked until it got the easy dunk.
I mean, that's the ideal offense right there. RJ got a shot fake downhill, passed it back out, a couple passes around, again to RJ, shot fake downhill, helped up, pass off to Lubin for an easy dunk.
35-17. Heels are up 18. Here comes a long jumper missed. Nothing but backboard by Sir Muhammad. Oh, R.J. Davis had Jalen Withers ahead of him. Didn't see him. If he had pitched it, it would have been an uncontested dunk. As it is, Carolina sets up in the half court. 4:43 to go in the first half. R.J. Davis sees Lubin in the post, gets it to him against Alako, spins to the cup and lays it in.
Yeah, Alako had no chance against Lubin. He's just bigger than him. He just took one dribble, able to spin off easy, finish with the right hand on the left side.
37-17. Tar Heels now up by 20 on Notre Dame with 4:25 to go in the half. Burton, pocket pass to Davis. Penetration and pitch to Sir Muhammad. Back out to Burton. Withers guarding him on a switch. Burton drives, kicks. Muhammad in the corner. He'll pitch it out to Alako, who hits a three, and then he has something to say to the Tar Heel bench after he knocks one in to make it 37-20. Carolina by 17 with 4 minutes to go. R.J. Davis right by the defense, and he's hacked at the rim. That may be Burton, and that's two on Burton.
That's a big deal.
As Micah Shrewsbury is furiously arguing, I don't know.
So there's multiple things. Shrewsbury's arguing that we said something to their bench, and Coach Davis is arguing that Alako just said something to our bench because they had already warned him. So I don't really know what's going on, but they're both complaining about players saying things to their benches.
How about just nobody say anything to the benches, and let's just play some basketball.
Play ball.
R.J. Davis is going to get free throws when we come back, as he was fouled by Marcus Burton. Again, that is Burton's second foul. So R.J. Davis to the line when we return. Tar Heels have this lead at 20. It's now 17, 37-20. Carolina is 9 of 15 from three. Withers has more threes in this game than he did the entire month of January.
Wow.
37-20 the score. 4 minutes to go from Learfield.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was just named one of America's best insurance companies by Forbes and the nation's best auto insurer in Crash Network's Insurer Report Card for the third year in a row. Sometimes being the best means being a little different. Our difference is our people. And with agents in every county, you've got local, award-winning service right in your backyard. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
Stay in the know about what's happening at home with CPI Security's state-of-the-art security system. Featuring a doorbell camera to protect your packages, outdoor cameras to deter break-ins, and indoor cameras to verify emergencies and keep an eye on your family. Plus, it's all backed by CPI's award-winning and local professional monitoring station, getting you the help you need when you need it. When every second counts, count on CPI. Visit CPIsecurity.com for more information. CPI Security is a proud sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
You can create a winning.
Tanovsky picked up 2 fouls in the first half. So an early second foul on Powell as Notre Dame throws it into Tay Davis deep on the left sideline. Guarded by Lubin. Davis crossover and attack against Lubin and finishes. So that's now an 11-2 Notre Dame run going back to the first half. Tar Heels feels like an important couple of possessions here to try and gain full control back. Still leading by 12, but we're up by 21. Withers dumps it in the post. There's Lubin right in front of the basket. Misses the layup. Gets it back, though, and is able to score.
Yeah, Alako got switched off on Lubin there. He went right to the post, able to get it. Missed first one. Easy rebound with Alako trying to block him out.
45-31 as Cadeau gets a steal, taking it away from Tay Davis. Then he pitches ahead to Powell for the layup in transition.
Great patience by Powell there, running the floor. As soon as he caught it, Burton tried running through. He's able to get the ball up and finish at the rim really well. Great defense on the other end by Lubin, able to tip it away.
Yeah, really nice play by Cadeau to finish up the steal and make a difficult pass in transition to Powell to lead him perfectly for the bucket. 47-31, Carolina by 16, Notre Dame with the ball. Alako Out between the circles to Burton. Shot clock is down to 6. Burton tries to drive on Powell. Step through. Kick it in the corner left. Three-pointer miss. Roper missed the triple. Cadeau with the rebound. Heads the other way down the center of the court. Stops top of the key. Pocket pass to Lubin, and he's fouled as he elevates to try and finish off the assist from Cadeau. Roper, the fouler, his first, and Lubin to the line for 2 shots. Venon Lubin now in double figures. He is 10-plus. He's at 10 in this game. 10-plus, 7 straight, and 8 of the last 10 for the Tar Heels. At the free throw line with the white headband on, misses strong on his first attempt. Now 9 of his last 11 at the line. Carolina, pretty pedestrian, 6 for 9 at the free throw line so far. R.J. Davis, 4 of 4. Everybody else having a little difficult time, just 2 of 5. Lubin, as everyone other than R.J. Davis has done, goes 1 of 2 and increases the lead to 17 at 48-31. Lubin up to 11 points, second leading scorer for Carolina, only Withers with 15. And a foul on Powell as he bit on a pump fake by Burton. And that's 2 quick fouls on Powell this half. 3 for the game, and that prompts Hubert Davis to turn to the bench and get Seth Trimble up. As Carolina's been rotating Powell and Trimble for the most part against Burton. And Burton's crafty now.
Yeah.
I mean, he is as good as anybody in the league, as his free throws no good, at getting you off balance as his on-man defender. He just is so good with stop and start and pump fakes and hesitations and things like that. And the young man, Powell, has done a good job against him, but picks up a couple of fouls against the veteran this half. We'll see if Trimble has better luck as Burton goes 1 of 2. And now Notre Dame picking up with a zone press. Carolina just now gets it front side on a pass from Cadeau to Trimble.
Yeah, a little 1-2-2 press, just trying to slow us down a little bit. But Burton is really crafty. It's amazing how small he is and able to be so effective as a scorer.
Cadeau on the perimeter to Withers, top right, finds a cutting Lubin down low. And again, Notre Dame had a small man on him. Lubin just bullied Burton out of the way for the bucket.
Yeah, Notre Dame adjusted at half. They brought Tay Davis in at the 5, trying to get a mismatch with Lubin. So far, Lubin's been able to take advantage of that mismatch.
50-32, Carolina by 18. Largest lead was 21 late in the first half. Davis, hesitation against Lubin, kind of pushes a pass into the corner to Roper. Roper, oh, nice move, spun by Withers and finishes. That was an impressive play by Julian Roper.
Yeah, Roper attacked from the right corner, left hand, right down the middle. As soon as Withers got high, he spun back, easy layup.
R.J. Davis looking again for Lubin in the post. Burton on him again. Lubin this time gets a little out of sorts, kicks it out to Cadeau. Right back to Lubin, can't finish in front of the iron. And Notre Dame with the rebound. But another good look for Lubin. Carolina going to feed him. That's a rare miss on a clean shot from him.
Yeah, Lubin versus Burton in the post is a great matchup for us.
Quick 3 taken by Davis, no good. And Carolina gets the rebound with Withers, his 7th of the game. Heels moving left to right as we see it here in the second half. Again, a smaller man. It's Alako this time against Lubin. Lubin working against him, and Alako reaches in for the foul. I mean, this is rinse, repeat here as Lubin is getting a smaller man, either Alako or Burton, switched on to him, and Carolina is immediately giving him the ball. Alako's second foul, second on Notre Dame this half.
Yeah, Alako's really struggling to guard him in the post here, so Lubin just continually rolling into him, trying to get as easy a shot as possible.
Cadeau gets it in the corner right to R.J. Davis, goes right by Roper, kicks it to Cadeau. Extra pass to Withers, corner 3. Yes, it's 6th of the game.
Just keep it going. Good play by Cadeau there. As soon as he got it on the wing, knew Withers was in the corner, hit him immediately. Withers shot it with confidence.
Withers up to 18. His career high is 20. He set that while at Louisville. His Carolina high is 19 as Trimble is hounding Burton out near the timeline. Burton trying to get by him, and eventually a whistle is blown and a foul is called on Trimble, his first. That was a physical defensive effort by Trimble, making things tough. Those numbers for Lubin, for Withers, had 19 at Syracuse earlier this year. He had 20 twice as a Louisville Cardinal, most recently at Notre Dame on February 9th, 2022. 53-34, Carolina by 19. Largest lead has been 21. 16 minutes, 12 seconds to go second half. Burton weaves through traffic, tried to pass to a teammate, and Roper was open. but couldn't handle the pass. It slipped through his hands out of bounds. It'll belong to the Tar Heels, as Notre Dame will bring their big man, Konstantinovsky, back in, sit down Cole Serta, who had started this half. We'll see if that changes some of the defensive. You would think it would for Notre Dame, some of the issues they've had handling Lubin in the post this half.
Yeah, they're probably not going to switch off Lubin now. Just try to keep big on a big.
Cadeau bounces to R.J. Davis on the right wing. Right back to Cadeau, top left. Jab step through, flips it up. And to Lubin, who couldn't catch it. That was an ill-advised pass there, as Notre Dame the other direction. Tough shot by Burton against good defense by Cadeau is no good. Rebound tipped around a few times to Cadeau. 4-on-1 break to Trimble, and he turned it over 3-on-1 as he tried to whip it to Withers. Back-to-back plays where Carolina's had an opportunity to score, but poor passes have kept them from doing so, as Davis spins by Trimble, but then airmails the easy shot. Carolina out of there with it. It was Withers, his 8th rebound of the game.
Yeah, Davis had a really good move there, kind of floating from about 4 feet, just misjudged it, gave it too much juice.
Carolina will set up in the half court with 15:09 to go and a 53-34 lead. High screen from Lubin. Cadeau doesn't use it. Drives left of the lane to Withers. Extra pass to Trimble. He'll drive baseline right. Stop and turn it over again. Back-to-back turnovers by Trimble, as he has been messy with the ball. That'll prompt Cade Tyson to get off the bench. Don't know if it's for Seth or not.
Yeah, Seth struggled a little bit just holding on to the ball, trying to make the next play.
Trimble trying to guard Burton. Weaves through, kicks into the corner. The one guy you can't leave open is Alako, but it spins out. And a rebound foul called on Carolina. On Withers, it will be his second. 4th on the Tar Heels. So Carolina leads by 19, but probably going to head to the bench a little frustrated, as they feel like they've had a chance to add on the last few opportunities, but have turned it over on 3 consecutive possessions. It is 53-34, 14:39 to go in the second half. In Charlotte from Learfield.
Get deals on a new Toyota that feel like... Visit your local Toyota dealer for the Ready, Set, Go event. Get 1.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through March 31st, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.64 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fee. See deal for details. Toyota, let's go places.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tar Heel Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler and a proud partner of UNC, provides exceptional quality windows, siding, doors, and more. They're headquartered right here in North Carolina and have enhanced over 100,000 homes across 30 counties for over 25 years. Improving your largest investment with energy efficiency products and creating amazing curb appeal is what they do best. From Raleigh-Durham to Rocky Mount, down to Fayetteville and beyond. Call, click, or visit Window World, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, today.
14:39 to go, second half, 53-34. Carolina Tar Heels gotten a little sloppy with the basketball. So I said 3 consecutive turnovers before that break. They actually ruled the play where Cadeau drove in and tried to lob it to Lubin. They called that a shot attempt by Lubin. So he must have been able to at least touch it after Cadeau lobbed it. So that did not count as a turnover, but the last 2 plays, Trimble trying to kick it into the corner in a 3-on-1 break, and then Trimble losing the ball on a drive, have both been called turnovers. But that's only 4 for the game for the Tar Heels. If you include those 2, Notre Dame's only turned it over 3 times. So There have not been many turnovers in total, though the Heels probably feel like they've been a little sloppy here as of late. We're brought to you in part by Modelo. Modelo, an official beer of the Tar Heels, and Allen Tate Realtors. Allen Tate Realtors, a proud partner of Carolina Athletics and the #1 real estate company in the Carolinas. Call Allen Tate today for all your real estate needs. It's going to be Notre Dame ball after the foul on Withers on the rebound attempt. So he has 2. Washington has 2. Powell with 3. Talking about fouls for Carolina. Konstantinovsky, Alako, and Burton all have 2 for Notre Dame. Cade Tyson is in the game as Notre Dame tries to get it in the post to Davis. Tipped away by Withers. Davis able to recover. Drives and sends it to Konechny, who's back in. Guarded by Ian Jackson, who's in for the first time for the Tar Heels. Konechny in all kinds of trouble in the paint. Kicks it out to Tay Davis. He misses the 3. Rebound is touched last out of bounds by Konstantinovsky. And it's going to belong to Carolina. So the lineups right now for the Tar Heels, they have 5 on the floor of Davis, Jackson, Tyson, Withers, and Jalen Washington.
We don't have our best defenders on the floor, which means we got to make sure we know where Burton is at all times.
Yeah, both Trimble and Powell on the bench at the moment for Carolina. R.J. Davis pitches over to Withers. A really long 3 is no good from the left wing. And somebody who's been 6 of 7 probably gets the grace for that one, but don't want to see one like that again, I would think.
Yeah, that was a terrible shot, but like you said, he's made a bunch of them, so you get one of them.
53-34, Carolina by 19, although the Tar Heels haven't scored in about actually more than 2.5 minutes. Bunch of switches on the perimeter has Washington guarding Burton, but instead it ends up to Tay Davis. He drives against Cade Tyson, and the foul is called on Tyson. His first. That's already 5 fouls on Carolina. Remember, we talked about this in the pregame. Notre Dame shot 18 free throws in the second half of the game in South Bend. They've only shot 2 this half, but the fouls are mounting. Powell in with 3 fouls. Withers will sit down.
Yeah, they're attacking our matchups. They know who can defend and who can't, and they're trying to get after it.
Burton. That's a tough whistle as Burton fell down on the play, but Washington is going to get called for the foul for reaching in off the ball. That's 3 on him, and now 6 on Carolina. So we were just talking about it. Notre Dame will be in the bonus the rest of the half, as the Tar Heels have been called for a bunch here early on. Konstantinovsky, really tough fall away right in the lane, is good as he worked against Washington.
Yeah, Konstantinovsky's, it's a big matchup for Washington inside. He's so much bigger than him. He really just put his shoulder down and made a tough shot.
Carolina up by 17. R.J. Davis, nice pocket pass to Washington. Looked like he was going to lay it up, thought better of it, and hammered it home with the right hand.
Good to see Jay Wash do a really good job rolling down the middle of the lane there. As soon as he caught it, goes up strong, able to finish the ball quick.
Yeah, that was not an easy catch or finish by Washington, but he made it look easy. Really nice play. R.J. Davis defending Burton tightly on the perimeter. Burton gets into the paint, and hold on.
On the floor is what they first said here.
They're going to call a foul on the floor on R.J. Davis, although
it looked like it was on the shot, but he pointed to the floor. I don't know that the other 2 referees know what we're doing here.
They called that foul on Drake Powell.
Nope,
now they're going to change.
Okay.
Drake Powell.
He wasn't even involved.
Involved in the play, and so now they have changed the foul to R.J. Davis, and I think that's the right call. Absolutely. It'll be his first, and it will have a 1-and-1 now, though, for Notre Dame. So similar to the game in South Bend, early foul trouble team-wise for Carolina. That's 7. So Burton to the line for a 1-and-1.
They did take Powell out, though, so I'm not sure if they know that the foul went on him?
So they had already subbed in Trimble when they changed the foul. And so Powell is going to go to the bench with Trimble coming in. But the Tar Heels were aware, because they were arguing, that should not have been on Powell. Burton makes both free throws. And so it's a 17-point game, 55-38. Tar Heels led by 21 at halftime. Led by 21 late in the first half, led by 14 at halftime, and now up by 17. And Powell, by the way, does come back to the scorer's table for Carolina. Quick three for R.J. Davis. Rattles it in behind the screen of Jalen Washington.
Tough shot there. Olako got hung up on the screen just enough for R.J. to dribble right up to the three-point line and take a smooth shot.
That's the 11th three for Carolina today. Second by R.J. Davis. It's a 20-point game. Boy, big screen by Konstantinovsky against R.J. Davis on the perimeter. Ends up in the corner left to Konechny, trying to back in against Ian Jackson. Tough turnaround is good on the hook shot. Notre Dame's made a couple of really tough shots here. Yeah. Konstantinovsky and Konechny around the rim. And 58-40 now the score. Tar Heels up by 18 with the ball. R.J. Davis to Cade Tyson. Catch and shoot three on the way. No good. Konstantinovsky with the rebound. Out fighting Jalen Washington. Notre Dame trying to push it. Olako has it. Front court on the left. Ian Jackson able to get in front of him. Olako drives to the baseline left. Now trying to back in against the freshman. Still dribbling. Pump fake. Tough fall away. Way short. Right into the hands, though, of Konstantinovsky, but he misses the putback. R.J. Davis cleans the glass. Heels up 18 and on the run. To a trailing Jalen Washington. Another three. No good. Tyson and Washington with early threes on these last two possessions.
Yeah, not great offense there, especially when Tyson had just shot a three. But that's what we got.
Konechny over to Olako. Yeah, that's about right. But what happened? So Tar Heels are dealing with it.
Up 18, so you can get away with it. You can't do that in a close game.
Olako on the perimeter. Shot clock down to 8. Olako still dribbling outside the arc. Goes to the left elbow. Out to Tay Davis. One-on-one with Cade Tyson. Spins, hangs, and misses. That's going to be a shot clock violation as it hit nothing but the backboard on the shot attempt. 10:51 to go in the first half. Olako complaining he got fouled somewhere in there. Before we go to this commercial break, stations, why don't we give you a 10-second ID opportunity? Heels up 18, 58-40. Let's break 10 seconds for station identification down the lines on the Tar Heels Sports Network. Appreciate that comment by Z. It feels like it sums up a lot of things this year for the Tar Heels, right? Maybe not quite what you wanted, but what we got. 58-40. Tar Heels do want that. They're leading the Irish by 18 with 10:51 to go. Second half in Charlotte. Carolina will have the ball when we return from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Playing basketball at the highest level requires excellent physical conditioning, and keeping your home in shape requires regular physical attention too. As a proud partner of Carolina Athletics and the #1 real estate company in the Carolinas, Allen Tate recommends a home physical. Will help determine your home's value, share the latest market data, and recommend improvements to maximize your most important investment. Whether you plan to sell or stay, take a tip from Allen Tate and defend your home court with a home physical. Visit homephysical.com today.
Texting while driving takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. That's like driving the length of a basketball court 3 times with your eyes closed. Research shows you are 3 times more likely to get into an accident when distracted by a cell phone. Trusted Choice independent insurance agents urge you and your families to put down your phone. Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. Let's have a hands-free NC. Brought to you by Trusted Choice independent insurance agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/GoHeels.
Coverage of the ACC Tournament is presented by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas. If you're a Tar Heel fan, don't just cheer for the best, drive the best. Drive a Honda. Better hurry, they're going fast. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard says 58 for the Heels, 40 for Notre Dame. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what they do best. 10 minutes, 51 seconds to play. Second round ACC Tournament in Charlotte. Reminder about SeatGeek. Makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this year. SeatGeek is the place to do it. Whether you're buying, selling, you need tickets, SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Tar Heels. Expect the expected. Geek, good crowd here for a 2:30 on a Wednesday. Mostly Carolina blue, as you would expect here in Charlotte. Tar Heels are here frequently. 168 wins to just 28 losses all time in Charlotte, including 18-3 in this building, now known as the Spectrum Center, including 7-1 in the last 2 seasons. Tar Heels beat Oklahoma here in the regular season last year, and then 2 wins in the NCAA tournament. This season, Carolina lost earlier this year against Florida. That's 7-1, 4-1 in the Hubert Davis era is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm also trying to tell you that Trimble just missed a straight on 3, but Lubin in heavy traffic with the rebound. Nice offensive rebound. Heels will reset. Goes to Lubin again. Nice spin move. He put Garrett Sundra in all kinds of problems on the post, and Lubin lays it in.
Yeah, just a nice duck-in post up right in the middle of the lane. As soon as he caught it, one dribble, spin off to the right-hand hook shot.
Let me see if I can tell you that Charlotte stat quickly. Hubert Davis 4-1 as the head coach, including 3-0 last year. That's what I was trying to tell you, as Burton does a nice job getting by Trimble and laying it in. Man, I mean, Burton is as tough a one-on-one cover as there is in the conference. And he makes it 60-42 as the clock melts under 10 minutes. In the post, Lubin, nice extra pass to the cutting Powell for the up and under layup.
And Notre Dame's in a 3-2 zone, but really spread out. Their top 3 are on the three-point line. When Lubin flashed there, they really had nobody back to help on the Powell cut.
Powell's up to 9 points. Tar Heels already have 3 in double figures. Withers with 18, 15 by Lubin, and 10 for R.J. Davis. Powell playing with 3 fouls, has to be careful. And a late whistle. He's going to be called for his 4th as Burton picks up a 4th foul on the Tar Heel freshman.
That's such a tough guard, too. Like you said, Burton just stopped on a dime there, and Powell couldn't stop his momentum, bumped him just enough for the foul. I think if Burton had made it, they wouldn't have called it, which is what it is. But Powell, it's really hard to ask him to guard somebody as good as Burton.
Yeah, that is one where, as Withers going to come in for Powell, yeah, it's frustrating, right? I mean, because I do agree with you. I think if that shot goes in, they probably don't call the foul, which is frustrating that there is that kind of ambiguity on the whistle. If it's foul, it's foul. If it's not, it's not, as Burton goes 1 of 2 at the stripe. So the score now 62-43. Tar Heels leading by 19 and with the ball. Largest lead's been 21. That was late in the first half.
Notre Dame back in their man-to-man.
Lubin has Withers right next to him. We'll give it to him. Top of the key. Now left wing to Cateau. Finds a cutting R.J. Davis. Still outside the arc. Shot clock down to 10. Pitches over to Lubin. Now left side to Cadeau. Quick move to the rim. Tried to pass it to a cutting Lubin and turned it over. Notre Dame out of there with it. 9:02 to play, second half. Tar Heels still up 19 as Konechny stumbles into the paint. Now tries a fall away against Cadeau. No good. Rebound kept alive. Oh, Tar Heels couldn't hold on to it. Withers, Lubin, Trimble, all were kind of patty caking it around, and they fumble it over the baseline.
Just fighting for the ball there. You know, just one of those unfortunate things where nobody could really catch it. Got to just continue to compete like that.
Notre Dame out-rebounded Carolina in South Bend. The Tar Heels have a 32-26 rebound advantage today as Burton can't get by Cadeau. Has to kick it out to Sir Muhammad, who's back in. He drives, blocked at the rim by Lubin. Lubin corrals the loose ball, pitches ahead to R.J. Davis. R.J. head up, coming front side. He's going to drive right in the lane. Boy, an ill-advised pass as he tried to loop it to a cutting Lubin, as now Notre Dame turns it over, pitching it ahead the other way. Withers gets the steal. So some messy basketball here by both sides. Tar Heels have had some really silly turnovers the last couple of possessions. They're up to 6 now for the game. Withers, extra pass goes right sideline to Trimble. Jab step, spin, fall away. Tough shot, no good. And nothing but Notre Dame for the rebound.
Yeah, tough shot there. Really not the shot you're looking for. He just went one-on-one and tried to make something.
Well, the Tar Heels all out of sorts defensively. Leaves Serta open for 3, which is no good. But then Carolina's called for a foul on the rebound. Cadeau and Trimble are now arguing with each other about who was supposed to be guarding Serta in the corner, as the teams will go to the bench with 7:54 to go in the second half. R.J. Davis was the man called for that foul in the rebound scrum. His second, 9th on Carolina, so free throws for Notre Dame when we return. 62-43 Tar Heels, 7:54 to play in the second half in Charlotte from Learfield.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, it's game day, and Harris Teeter knows your party is just as important as the game. With mouth-watering wings, delicious dips, pre-ordered party platters to please any crowd, and not to mention the best pizzas, ribs, and ready-to-grill pub burgers in town. Only Harris Teeter can deliver delicious as you huddle up with family and friends to celebrate. Set a reminder to order ahead if you need party platters, and make Harris Teeter your pre-game stop before the next game. Harris Teeter, where Tar Heel fans shop for their delicious game day.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
It's bow time. Ordering Bojangles Bow Bites is the easiest choice you'll make today. The bite-sized hand-breaded chicken is fried to crispy perfection, making it perfect for sharing, snacking, or when you're on the go. Just don't call it a nugget. The only hard part is choosing from our 6 dipping sauces. We've got a sauce for every kind of craving, from our creamy house-made ranch to our sweet and spicy peach honey pepper sauce. It all depends on what kind of mood you're in. Head to your nearest Bojangles today and discover the dippable, shareable, and craveable Bow Bites. It's bow time.
7 minutes, 54 seconds to play. Second round ACC Tournament. Tar Heels have led by as many as 21, currently up by 19, 62-43. We're brought to you in part by the Good Feet Store. If you have foot, knee, hip, or back pain, Good Feet Arch Supports are engineered to support all 4 arches to provide pain relief, balance, and comfort. Try them for yourself. Book your free fitting today at goodfeet.com. Sir Muhammad will be at the line for Notre Dame for a 1-1. He is just 8 of 19 on the season at the stripe. So Notre Dame comes in 13-9 overall in ACC tournament play. They do have a championship. That great run they made in 2015 in Greensboro. They topped the Tar Heels in at the championship game that year. Also beat Duke, I believe, in the semifinals that year. It's when Mike Bray, former Notre Dame head coach, used the old Lefty Drizel line that he was going to parade the ACC tournament trophy through the state of North Carolina. That was more Mike Bray appreciating the history of the ACC than saying something negative. And, of course, Coach Bray was pretty quick with his wit as well. Irish 12 seed in this event for the second straight year. It's the 6th time in the last 8 years that they have been a 10 seed or higher. Won the game yesterday against Pitt, but down currently by 19. Free throw too strong by Sir Muhammad on the 1-1. Trimble corrals the rebound. So that's 9 fouls on Carolina, 2 on Notre Dame this half. Heels lead 62-43. Cadeau bounces to absolutely no one, right to Notre Dame as the Irish head the other way. That was a really strange-looking turnover as Cadeau just bounced it to empty space, taken away by the Irish.
Yeah, he thought Lubin was going to roll. Lubin was much slower on the roll. Yeah.
5 turnovers this half as Burton can't hit the up and under rebound, or up and under layup, but rebound goes to Sir Muhammad. Tar Heels got to stop turning it over. They have been incredibly sloppy here the last few possessions.
Yeah, we got to be better here. Just our offense looks bad. We're not competing the way we have been recently. We got to put this game away.
Lubin high post, fakes the pass to a cutting Cadeau, sends it out to R.J. Davis. Gets free for an open look for 3 and knocks it in. R.J. Davis, 3rd 3 of the ball game, the 12th 3 the Tar Heels have made.
Yeah, R.J. came off. Konstantinovsky was way back in the lane. She was able to get a clean look from 3.
Tay Davis, one-on-one with Vin Allen Lubin, sends it over to Burton, drives hard against Trimble, hangs in the air, drops it to Konstantinovsky, lets out a roar as he lays it in against no one. I'm not real sure why he let the roar out, but makes it 65-47. Clock is becoming a factor, though. 6:27 to play.
And Carolina's not flying around defensively like we were earlier, so that was a very easy layup for him.
Cadeau, hard drive right to the lane. Nice bounce pass to Lubin for the two-handed finish.
Yeah, good play by Cadeau. Just turned the corner, going to the right hand. As soon as he did, help came across. He's able to drop to Lubin for the easy dunk.
Lubin against his former team, now up to 17 points. His season high is 19, career high 25. Tay Davis into the paint, and a whistle. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Lubin. It's his second, and more free throws coming for the Irish. That's now 10 on the Tar Heels, just 2 on Notre Dame this half. And so a lot of free throws on the way. Yeah, Tay Davis to the stripe.
Burton, Tay Davis, pick and roll is very difficult to guard. Lubin tried to get up, knowing Burton was coming off. As soon as he did, he dropped it to Davis and couldn't recover in time without fouling him.
So Notre Dame, this will be the 8th and 9th free throw of the half. It is no good on the miss by Davis. Ian Jackson going to come in for R.J. Davis. R.J. with 13 points, 1 of 4, make it 3 Tar Heels in double figures. In Carolina, of course, knowing that it could potentially be playing a lot of basketball. Going to make sure that guys get rest if they can, as the free throw is short. Withers with another rebound. He's up to 9, so 18 points and 9 rebounds for Withers, threatening a double-double.
Yeah, I think R.J. Davis just got the "be ready, but you're done" quote from Coach Davis there.
Cadeau, top of the key, whips a pass in the corner left to Trimble. Almost airballed short a three-pointer. Trimble is 0 of 4 from the floor, which means he's 1 of 13 in the last 2 games.
You got to find a way to break the three-point line, get inside, get in the paint.
Tay Davis driving against Trimble. Pivots, turns, shoots, short. Rebound Lubin, poked out of his hands, chased down by Withers. We'll see how that's scored. That could be a 10th rebound for Withers. Cadeau, burning clock. Heels up by 20, 67-47. They do give the rebound to Lubin, so he's up to 9 as well. As Cadeau drives and kicks. Corner 3, Withers, not this time. 6 of 9, though, today for Withers from behind the arc.
And he's shot really well. That was a good 3 from him right in that corner where he likes it. Good pass by Cadeau.
Burton going to elevate for 3. That won't go. Lubin has the rebound. He has a double-double. His second of the year, 17 points, 10 boards for Lubin. Carolina could have 2 guys with a double-double if Withers gets 1 more board.
Yeah, Lubin deservingly so. He's played really well, controlled that paint, posted up well, and rebounded really well.
4:33 to go as Jackson, nice cut off the ball, got the pass and the finish.
And had a couple passes. They had the Powell pass on the baseline earlier. Good pass by Jackson there as he curled around, hitting him on time and on target.
Yeah, that was Lubin with the pass to Jackson for the finish. That was Ian Jackson's first bucket. But it was good off-ball movement and a nice find by Lubin for the bucket. It's a 22-point lead, largest of the day. As I tell you, Notre Dame, quite honestly, Notre Dame looks like they're about ready for this one to be done as Withers gets a steal. He'll leave it for Trimble. Extra pass to Jackson, and he's fouled by Alako going to the bucket. Foul on Alako is his 3rd. Oh, no foul. Just out of bounds. Excuse me. Just out of bounds. Alako getting credited for the block on the play and out of bounds off of him. So should have known better than to think Notre Dame would have been called for a foul this half. 69-47 Tar Heels, 3:59 to go. Heels will be inbounding, not free throws, inbounding when we come back. Tar Heels pretty close to moving on to the quarterfinal round. They're up by 22 with 3:59 to play from Learfield.
If you're a Tar Heel fan, you know what a winning lineup looks like. Tough, dependable, and versatile. So if you're looking for a new car, check out Honda's impressive award-winning roster to find your MVP. Civic, Accord, CR-V, HR-V, Passport, Odyssey, Ridgeline, and Pilot. Rugged capability, intelligent all-wheel drive systems, and traction modes. Find your Honda at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas today.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Jersey Mike's subs are great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So I can have a BLT at the lake?
Exactly.
Or a Mike's Famous Philly on the road?
Sure thing.
Or a number 4 when I'm riding a bike.
That might be too hard. How would you steer?
It's a tandem bike.
Yeah, who's steering?
That's a good point. Well, hey, are you free for the next, half hour?
Sure. I got nothing else going on today.
Sick. Hop on.
Freshly sliced and freshly grilled subs for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Coverage of the ACC Tournament is presented by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas. If you're a Tar Heel fan, don't just cheer for the best, drive the best. Drive a Honda. Better hurry, they're going fast. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today.
Well, a pretty impressive trio of Tar Heels. Mitch Kupchak, Buzz Peterson, and Roy Williams all sitting next to each other. Coach Williams just saw himself on the video board and waved. Then they cut to a Tar Heel fan who's got a beard down to his chest. What an odd transition. Guys, here's 3 great Tar Heels, some national champions, incredible players. And here's this guy, Tar Heel fan. Well, we're glad there's a bunch of Tar Heel fans here today, as the Tar Heels have pretty clearly been better than Notre Dame this afternoon, 69-47 with 3:59 to go. In basketball, you need a great game plan. Same with your health care benefits. That's why more people trust Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, the state's most preferred health insurer. Put Blue Cross North Carolina on your team, the official health insurance partner of Carolina Athletics. Heel's going to come out with Cadeau Jackson, Tyson Withers, and Washington. 26 on the shot clock, and Carolina up 69-47. Winner gets Wake Forest tomorrow afternoon. Inbounds to Jackson. Quick jumper on the baseline. Gets the roll to go.
Yeah, it'd be good to see Jackson get going a little bit at the end of this game, get some momentum going into tomorrow, as we need him to be a big-time scorer.
That's a play that pretty much everybody in basketball runs now. That kind of curl off the ball, quick catch right on the baseline on the inbound, and catch and shoot from about 12 to 14 feet. And Ian got a friendly bounce.
Hard to guard.
71-47. Unfortunately, Stanford used it with high levels of success against the Tar Heels earlier this year. Tough step-back 3. Julian Roper just letting it fly here late in the game, but he knocks it in from the left corner. 71-50 Carolina with 3:19 to play. Cadeau gets a high screen from Washington. Kicks it to Withers. He wants another triple, and he gets it from the left sideline.
A little shake action, so it came up out of the corner there. As soon as he caught it, let it fly, and made another one.
Career high 21 points for Withers on 7 made threes. The Carolina single game record is 8. That is shared by multiple players. And so Withers is 1 away from that. 74-50. The Tar Heels are 13 of 27 from three-point range in the game. Knesny on the drive, hangs and gets the roll on the finish. And now a timeout by Notre Dame. That is going to stretch to a full. Micah Shrewsbury only wanted to call it to sub, but it's the first called timeout of the second half. So it will be a full media timeout as both teams are going to clear their benches, it appears, and go to the walk-ons as the final 2:39 going to play out here in Charlotte. I don't think the teams knew they needed to go to their benches. They will. 74-52 will take this final full break. Carolina just 2:39 away from playing tomorrow in Charlotte. Heels up 22 from Learfield.
Oh, what a great camping trip for the Williams family. It was epic, Zach. And this week's MVP was their 2024 Ford Bronco SUV, Matt. Absolutely. It hauled everything and everyone to this great spot by the lake. And get them back in time for the big game. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. With the Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV on your team, it's game on. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
This is the Tar Heel Sports Network from Learfield.
CPI Security is a proud sponsor of Carolina Athletics and is the leading smart home security provider in the Southeast. Protecting what's important, CPI can secure your home or business from break-ins, fires, carbon monoxide alarms, and more. With professional installation, you won't have to lift a finger, plus you can count on CPI's local monitoring center to get you the help you need when you need it. Get the protection your family deserves today with CPI Security. Just visit cpisecurity.com for more information.
You are the co-pilot.
You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
.239 to go. Heels up 74-52. Withers has been taken out of the game with his 7 made three-pointers. He's going to finish, assuming he doesn't return, with a career-high 21 points on 7 made threes. Came up a rebound short of a double-double. Lubin has a double-double for Carolina, as he, again, assuming he doesn't return, will finish with 17 points, 10 rebounds. Cadeau has 10 assists. That's the 5th time this year that he's had 10 or more. So the players that have made 8 three-pointers, what a list for Carolina. Rashad McCants, Raymond Felton, Shammond Williams, Jeff McGinnis, Dante Calabria, and Hubert Davis. They're the players that have made 8 three-pointers in a game for the Tar Heels. Withers joins a long list of guys that have made 7, most recently R.J. Davis in his 42-point game against Miami last year. Before that, Cole Anthony and Cam Johnson were the last couple of Tar Heels to make 7 in a game. So add Withers to the list with 7 today in 10 attempts. So the Tar Heels have gone deep into the bench, as has Notre Dame. Cade Tyson drives and misses. James Brown, though, the offensive rebound, and he's fouled going back up. Boy, the whole Tar Heel bench stood up when JB got that rebound. Excited for the young reserve. And he'll have a chance at the free throw line.
Strong rebound by JB there. Doing a great job battling in there. Tyson missed the layup and tried to go up strong with it.
So Carolina currently has Russell Hawkins as Brown's first free throw. Back iron, front iron, no good. He's 1 of 4 now on the season. Ian Jackson, who was in, going to check out. Dante Mayo comes in. So you got Russell Hawkins, Dante Mayo, Cade Tyson, James Brown, and Ty Claude for the Tar Heels. Brown can't hit either free throw. Logan Imes is on the floor. Thomas Crow, Thomas Hatton for Notre Dame. You've also got J.T. Kelly as driving in from the right corner is Hatton. Long 3 taken and missed. And rebound picked up off the deck by James Brown. The other Notre Dame player is Birch Chebahar, a Lehigh transfer. How about Dante Mayo for 3? No good in transition. He can really shoot it, but that one was off the back iron. 74-52. Logan Imes going to earn a whistle as he drove hard on the other side. Russell Hawkins, I believe, the offending Tar Heel. And that means free throws coming for Logan Imes, where he's 10 of 14 on the season. So Carolina, with a barrage of three-pointers early in this game, grabbed the lead over Notre Dame early as free throw no good. Led by as many as 21 in the first half. Notre Dame made a little push before the break to cut it to 14, but Carolina came out and did what it needed to as Imes goes 1 of 2 to keep the Irish well at arm's length. The score currently 74-53 as Hawkins turns it over. Tried to drive and kick it to Cade Tyson. Carolina led by as many as 24, as now John Holbrook, the final Tar Heel that had not played, will come in for Tyson. So the Heels have completely emptied the bench. Hawkins, Mayo, Holbrook, Claude, and Brown. Notre Dame has done the same. Every available player for the Irish has gotten into the game, including the final 5 out there now. Imes tried to work against Hawkins and missed his turnaround. Carolina with the rebound. They push it ahead on the right to Dante Mayo. 74-53. Carolina going to face Wake tomorrow. They only met once this year. They have not played in the ACC Tournament as Hawkins drives right in the lane, has it blocked out of bounds from behind. Carolina hadn't played Wake in the ACC Tournament since 2000 in the quarterfinal round. That was a win by Wake in Charlotte in Bill Guthridge's final season.
It's a long time.
Yes, it is for two teams that obviously are here a bunch.
Yeah.
Mayo weaves through traffic out to Ty Claude. Claude Going to try the follow-away on the left baseline. Little short rebound brought in by Chebahar. Chebahar actually played for Lehigh against Carolina last year and hit 2 3-pointers in that game. He's going to try one here. He heard me. It's good.
Good-looking shot there.
Well, if you can hit threes at Lehigh, you can hit threes here.
Yeah, a little pick-and-pop action. Got a good look at it there.
74-56 as the lead is 18. It's really just a matter of the final score. As a nice pocket pass, Hawkins to Brown, and the freshman with the strong move and finish.
Yeah, Brown, good catch there in the middle of the lane. A little swing through it. It gets his left hand. A little floating left-handed floater off the backboard.
20-point game remains there on a missed jumper by Ives, and Brown chases down the rebound. James Brown, that's 3 rebounds, make it 4 for him here in the final couple seconds. Shot clock is off. Chant of Tar Heels going up here in Charlotte. So, Carolina came in this afternoon and did what it needed to do. That is grab an early lead and never let Notre Dame back into the ball game as the Heels win it by 20. 76-56 the final score. Notre Dame's season will come to a close at 15-18. The Tar Heels move on to the quarterfinal round, now 21-12 overall. They'll see Wake Forest tomorrow afternoon in Charlotte. Jalen Withers with a career-high 21 on 7 made threes. Then Allen Lubin with a double-double. R.J. Davis in double figures